Okay, a lot of people who exercise deal with shoulder pain. Here are 5 great mobility drills that you can do to resolve your own shoulder pain. It takes a few minutes, do it daily, you'll feel so much better and take a lot of stress off those shoulders, okay? So number 1, we're gonna work on shoulder flexion. You can do this standing or sitting, okay? Or I should say on the ground or standing. So I'm gonna show you on the ground first. So what I'm gonna do is let gravity help me here. So at rest, we tend to have an inward curve in our low back. So you're gonna tuck your tail, press that low back into the ground, okay? And then you're gonna have your hands straight up and down, thumbs pointed overhead, okay? So keeping that tail tucked, you're gonna reach overhead and try to find and work into shoulder resistance. Don't find a way around it. So I'm keeping my tail tucked and I'm trying to get my thumbs to the floor. I'm gonna hold that for 15-20 seconds. I'm gonna repeat that 5 times, okay? So tuck and then reach. If you're strict about it, you'll notice a huge change over a few repetitions. Things you don't want to do. So don't come up and then arch your back to get your thumb to the ground, okay? So if your back starts coming off the ground, right, you're using your spine to get your hands overhead and not your shoulders, okay? So keep that tucked. The other thing, your elbows will want to bend to get there, right? So don't let the elbows bend. Keep your arms locked out. And then the last thing that will happen is you'll start to go out to the side and rotate your shoulders. So your body's going to want to find a way to get there. You want to find resistance. You actually want to work into the resistance, right? So tuck your tail, lead with your thumbs, try to cover, keep your arms as close to your ears as possible. Okay, so that works on shoulder flexion, okay? Number 2, the second exercise, is you can stay on the floor and you're gonna pull your knees way up to your chest, okay? So I'm pulling my knees way up to my chest. It can help to have a pillow on this one, but if your neck's okay, you can go to the ground. You're gonna take your bottom hand and you're gonna hold your top knee in line with your bottom knee, okay? And then you're gonna look at your hand, okay, as you rotate up. All right, you should be looking at the palm of your hand the whole time. And you're trying to get your shoulder blade to touch the ground. So hold that stretch for 5 to 10 seconds and then come back over, okay? So again, I'm going into like a Y, like YMCA position, not a T. I don't want this to happen. I want to get some stretch in my pec. So I'm going into a Y. I'm going to do a couple deep breaths. And again, this bottom hand's really pulling so my legs don't pop up and I don't rotate my hips, okay? I want to stay perpendicular to the ground with my pelvis and back over. Again, pull those knees nice and high. Follow your hand with your eyes. Again, 3 to 5 times per side, okay? So I'm going to do the other side. Again, I'm going to pull my knees to my chest, all right? Bottom hand's hooking in. I'm going to follow my hand with my eyes and go to the Y position, like YMCA, and back over. Again, this is another one where you'll improve a lot with each rep because there's a lot of structures at play here. Okay, now we'll go to standing for number 3. Okay, so we're going to work on shoulder extension a little bit. So if you wanted to grab a PVC pipe, you could. But basically, we're going to work on getting our hands behind our back, okay? So this will help with like reaching, undoing bra straps, tucking shirts in, grabbing your wallet, those types of deals, okay? So you're going to stand, you're going to keep your ribs locked, keep your glutes engaged, palms are facing backwards. You're going to pinch your shoulder blades back and then reach really high. In the gym, this helps with push-ups, helps with the top of a pull-up, bench press. This is a really important one. Back down. So I'm going to hold each one of those positions, again, like 5 to 10 seconds. And try not to let my shoulders get pushed forward. I want to keep everything pinched back. Good, okay? You can do close to your body, you can do different angles. Again, do about 3 to 5 holds. Each hold's, about 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds long, okay? So that was number 3. Number 4 is going to be shoulder cars or shoulder rotations, okay? What this looks like is, you gotta be really particular about what's going on with your hand, okay? Use this hand to kind of monitor your ribs so you're not moving your chest all over the place. Palm is forward, okay? You're gonna come forward, hit some resistance here, okay? And then you're gonna go kind of around that resistance and you're trying to get your palm up to the ceiling or sky behind your body, okay? So now I'm here, right? And I'm gonna keep rotating on the way down so that the butt of my hand is forward, okay? And I'm gonna reverse that, up. I'm gonna hit some resistance when I go straight back. I'm gonna work around that resistance. Now my palm is facing me all the way down to start. Now if you have some painful parts, you need to work around that painful area, okay? And get better over time usually. Okay, so palm forward until you hit resistance, and then work around that resistance. Get that palm way up behind you, and then rotate all the way through. Butt of the hand is forward, and then back. Hit that resistance, come around. Palm comes facing you, and then down. So kind of go over and back 2 times per arm, okay? So again, strong core, strong butt, strong abs, palm forward, hit resistance, get around it so your palm is facing the ceiling, all the way down, the butt of your hand will be forward, go back, hit resistance, around it, your palm is facing you, and down, okay? Call these shoulder circles or shoulder cars. CAR stands for controlled articular rotation. So we're just taking our joint through its full range of motion. Again, butt of the hand is forward, send that thumb back, hit resistance, up, over, and around. Cool, so we got one more, okay? So we're gonna add some more rotation. So we're gonna do this kind of in a squat position, right? So you're gonna get feet shoulder width apart. You're gonna squat down. You're gonna grab your ankle, look at your palm, and then rotate up, leading with your thumb, okay? Look at your hand, try to get your arm vertical. You don't need to over-rotate, okay? What I don't wanna see is like looking at the back of your hand. So what happens is the shoulder dips forward and that doesn't feel good, okay? So look at your hand here and then follow it up. Again, after 5 to 10 seconds, stand, catch your breath, sit back down, grab the other ankle. Again, look at your palm in front and follow it up. Back down. Do 2 or 3 reps to each side, okay? So I'm gonna alternate here. Again, I'm holding 5 to 10 seconds here at the bottom. It's pretty stressful. I'm pretty warmed up, so I usually don't look this good right off the bat. Back to the other side. Grab, look at palm, lead with your thumb. Keep your heels down in your squat here. And stand. So those are 5 great mobility drills, okay, for your shoulder, right? We're taking your shoulder into flexion, extension, and rotation, okay? And we're also getting your upper back, your thoracic spine, to get really mobile into rotation, okay? Those are the components that are gonna help you tackle just about anything in life or anything in the gym. Do those 5 things on a daily basis, hey, or every other day, or just before your workouts, okay, or before you go to work. It's gonna keep your shoulders feeling really good, okay? Thanks.